Hey Sagittarius, welcome to your reading for June of 2026. I went ahead and pulled a few cards to see what was going on with you all today, and I'm feeling like there's been a little bit of boredom. Maybe you're feeling a little stuck. You guys feeling a little bit like you can't move forward on something, but you're getting out of a trap. I'm seeing something. I can't wait to get into this reading because I'm seeing something here where I feel like you're going to be released from something, this state of limbo, and it's going to happen really suddenly with this Knight of Swords. So I'm going to get right into this. I've already shuffled the cards and I'm all set to pull these by feel for you today because this is feeling really interesting. Chippy wants to say hello. Chippy has his own channel. You can check out the little eye that's on one side or the other of the screen. It's always backwards for me, so I can't remember. Anyway, you can click the eye and it'll take you to his channel and all the goodies he's got there for you. What's on your beard, Chippy? Oh, a leaf or something? Okay. Sparky, you want to come say hi too? My other dog, Sparky, is here too. And my other little puppy, Archer, is actually in the video that you'll check out here if you are interested, if you're a dog lover, and I think many of you here are. So we're going to see what's coming up here, Sag, what kind of trap you are getting out of. I have already shuffled this other deck of cards, and I'm going to just pull these by feel. Because something's being released, and I just get the sense you've been like, if you're in the United States, maybe you've already got the summer blues, even though summer hasn't officially started yet. It's just this feeling of a bit of oppression, a bit of boredom, a bit of like, is that all there is? What's next? You know, that kind of thing. So we'll see, because I see it changing. Thanks, Chippy. Thanks, Chippy. He's going to do, actually he already did, I just haven't uploaded it yet, a reading for you guys, Sagittarius. So look for that this week on his channel as well. Okay, thank you, Chippy. So yeah, you're going to have some kind of an offer here, Sagittarius. There's some kind of an offer where you're going to be, it's either a love offer or it's an offer that you will love, okay? And I feel like this is really significant coming in maybe on the heels of this. It's interesting, the reason I'm saying this, there's a moon in this picture, and I feel like this is on the heels of that last blue moon, which I believe was in Sagittarius. I think it lit a fire under a lot of Sagittarius, and that fire is still burning, but you didn't know where to go with it. It's kind of like 2 steps forward, 1 step back kind of feeling with it. And here is the Judgment card with the angel on it. I love the angel cards. So this is having to do with a challenge. There's a major life change, Sag. I feel strongly that you're in this feeling of you want to make a major life change, but can you afford it on multiple levels? Financially, obviously. Also emotionally. Also maybe with family. Maybe with your job, locations, things like that. But there's a major life change coming. It really is. I can't wait to dig into this. You know, I always go through the first snapshot. There's 2 cards here. And see what I get, and then I go back and clarify and get you more details. Okay. So let's see. So hang in there, because the end's usually more interesting than the beginning, because I have more to work with. Okay. So let's see. We've got King of Swords and the Lovers. Wow. You might have a Gemini on your mind at this time, for one thing. Very logical, intelligent, but maybe a little cool or cold Gemini. Somebody very intelligent, and there's something about making decisions. So I don't know if this is a love interest or it could be anything, family, coworker, whoever. There's something about maybe making decisions about this person that's on your mind or affecting things at this time, because it's kind of showing up in your energy. Now, again, this could be a love offer on your mind from potentially an air sign, one of them being Gemini, showing up as the Lovers. So we'll see as we get in deeper here, okay? Major life change. And it's interesting, 2 cards came up in that position. So let's see what else is happening with that. We've got King of Cups. King of Swords is on your mind, but King of Cups is down deeper. You might be considering 2 different people. two different personalities. It could be this Gemini, if it's a Gemini, it's changeable. You know, one minute they're logical, the next minute they're all warm and fuzzy, you know, like this King of Cups. So we'll see. But again, this is in your energy, and this could be you switching back and forth, Sag, from logic to emotions at this time as well. It honestly looks like other people, though. Moving into your past is this change of luck. So I feel like this has already happened. Here's the Wheel of Fortune. Feels like this has already happened, and things are getting ready to change to get you out of the state of limbo that I got initially. So let's see what's in your immediate future, Sag, okay? Your immediate future has the Five of Wands. So you might be competing. You might be facing some sort of a challenge to overcome at this time. We'll see as we go forward here, okay? And you could be competing in like a sports event, or you could be competing with a family member. You could be competing for a job, you know. Think of it broadly in a collective reading, as I'm sure you already know. Okay, so your more extended future is showing the Strength card. Now, this can vary from person to person, but I feel like you're going to be feeling stronger. Maybe you're going to be really doing a lot of self-care. Maybe you're going to be working out, eating really healthy, you know, really watching what you do, like taking care of yourself. Also taking a strong stance. When these two come up side by side, competing as well, and I want to say struggling, but maybe struggling to overcome this challenge, whatever it is, but you're getting stronger. There's something here where these two go together, okay? And it's interesting, this Strength card came up yesterday, maybe in the Aries reading, and it came to me, and it's coming to me again right now, about lion beings. And a lot of you Sagittarius are open to that sort of thing, so I'm just going to mention it. Lion beings could be in your immediate future. They have literally shown up for me a couple of times, not in person, but as in a reflection. Like I would see it in a mirror, you know, that kind of thing. So anyway, for some people, it's way too far out. For other people, they're like, yeah, I've seen that. I know them. So, it depends. So here you go, Sag. Again, this is how other people are seeing you, is keeping things on track. Here's the Chariot. And this Chariot is being drawn by an angel, okay? And this represents you, Sag. I mean, your card is the Temperance Angel. So when I look at this, this is about you succeeding beyond all odds. No matter what the challenge that we saw with this Five of Wands, you have enough inner strength leading up to this Chariot challenge. This is views of others. This is how other people are seeing you, is keeping it on track, winning no matter what, having victory, not letting these opposing horses, which are pulling in different directions, pull you off your focus, okay? And this is also angelic guidance. Love this card. Okay, let's see. We've got the Ace of Swords. This is coming up in your hopes and fears. You're hoping to be really clear on something. You're hoping and also fearing maybe you got to cut some things out in order to keep those horses on track, to keep your chariot on track, okay? And wow, your final outcome is super good. This is the final outcome of this reading, not of your entire life, okay? And it's a Six of Pentacles, and it's having to do with a gift from the universe, you guys. This is something that usually is a helping hand from the universe in some way, and it is your final outcome. And I'm going to go back and clarify. I'm just moving these cards out of the way. So, you know, when I look at this, this is about maybe you're paying off debt. Maybe the trap you've been feeling is a debt trap. Maybe you needed a new car. There was something here about the Chariot. Maybe someone sees you driving your new car because you got this helping hand from the universe. And, you know, that can come through family, inheritances, gifts, all sorts of things, okay? So let's go back and clarify and look at you more details here, okay? So when I go back to this offer, let's see what this beautiful Knight of Cups is about, okay? Knight of Cups, clarify Knight of Cups. Really significant this month. And it leads to a new beginning. So your Knight of Cups is clarified, Sag, by something that, like a hand from the universe. I keep getting this helping hand from the universe. It's like, here you go, Sag. Here's a lot of energy. What do you want to do with it? You get to decide. You know, that's what Ace of Wands is about, a new beginning. In most any direction you want to take it in, it's fiery. You know, wands are the fire signs. So this is a fiery offer. I want to say an offer that might lead to a whole new beginning. It might be like a new beginning that comes with a major life change, shown as the Judgment card. Big transition, which might be causing a challenge for you at this time. Let's see what it says about that. It's clarified by the King of Wands. Okay. This could be you being the King of Wands, which is in a leadership position. And I forgot to mention with the Strength card, this can also be leadership. So when I look at this, this could be you being offered a leadership position, or you connecting with this very ambitious King of Wands, either being the King of Wands energy yourself, which is highly possible, fire sign, or connecting with one, which brings a challenge and a major life change into the picture. This love offer could be coming from the King of Wands. Okay, King of Wands is very much a career guy. You know, this is somebody ambitious, a mover and a shaker, somebody very charismatic, very alluring and magnetic, gets things done, very excited and ambitious, you know. So major life change there potentially, Sag, either you being that person or connecting. But since there's a love offer right beside it, I think you're going to be connecting with the King of Wands. I do. And I think some kind of a major life change may come along with that makes you pause. You might be like, oh, I wanted to get out of this state of limbo, which I saw earlier, but wow, you know, this is going to be like a whole big transition if I do that. Now, there's Lovers and King of Swords on your mind at this time, okay? Again, Gemini energy can be here, or making decisions, making some sort of decisions regarding maybe a King of Swords, or you're making decisions logically. But this is heavily on your mind in the month of June. Do I go this way or that way? Decisions. And underneath that, there's a King of Cups. I think for some of you, Sag, there's a relationship here. There's a love relationship here that you're like, do I want that? Oh no. Let's see about the King of Cups. Oh, wow. Okay, so the King of Cups shows up as 10 of Cups, and I've got goosebumps on this for some reason. This is really significant. This could be a marriage. This could be family. You know, 10 of Cups can be family. This can be the promise of good things coming in. Let's ask about these decisions. Let me back up for a second. What about that Lovers card? Exciting reading, Sag, for you. So we've got the Fool. Yeah, this decision. Lovers, decisions, new beginning. There's 2 new beginning cards here with this love offer. Or an offer you will love. Okay, take it as it resonates. Why is the King of Swords showing up with that? Let's see. The King of Swords is showing up because of 4 of Cups. Now, back up for a minute. The very first card I pulled before I even got on camera was, one of the 3 was 4 of Cups. We've got this sort of discontent, like, I feel stuck, but I don't know if I want to quit being stuck. You know how when you get bored, sometimes you can't get out of boredom. You know, it's hard to like move ahead and quit being bored, sort of get attached to it or something. It's a weird thing with boredom. And I'm feeling that, like, this is why the King of Swords, you're not maybe connecting to the emotion of lovers and a new path, because You've been feeling so discontent for so long. So you're going logical with it instead of heart-centered. But then along comes this King of Cups that brings it out in you. This is the foundation of it. That maybe really you want this connection. Maybe really you want this 10 of Cups. Joy, happiness, happy home, happy family, a marriage, potentially, that sort of thing. And maybe you don't. And if you don't, this may not be your reading. I'll just say, okay? So let's go over your luck changing. It's already happened. It's in the past influences, but it's already happened. Yeah, and 9 of Swords. There may have been some anxiety too. So I feel like your luck changing has made you release whatever anxiety and sleepless nights you were having. Maybe money has come in. Some circumstances have changed, like your luck has changed for sure. So let's go over to your immediate future. 5 of Wands, maybe competition, maybe some sort of a struggle, maybe struggling with yourself or a sister or female figure, as you can see in this card. And it's clarified by Queen of Wands. Yeah, you might be struggling with a Queen of Wands. Now, we had King of Wands earlier, so this could be that person's partner or the female version of that King of Wands. This could be you struggling with yourself. This is in your immediate future. Queen of Wands is also a career woman, okay? So she's having to do with somebody who gets everything done. Everything. I always say if you need something done, hand it to her. She'll get it done. And this may be you in the immediate future. This may be you going, I'm struggling to keep up. I can't keep up with everything. There's something here about just feeling like things are moving really fast. And I saw this in the first card I pulled. I saw this Knight of Swords where things are moving super fast. Okay. All right. Let's clarify your strength card with the Lion. Leadership, strength, inner and outer strength. And it's the more extended future on up into, I would say into July, maybe even into the summer, okay? It's clarified by the Empress. Yeah. I love this for you, Sag. So your inner strength is bringing you into your creativity and feeling in charge. Both of these cards are cards that represent being in charge of your life, okay? You're the leader. You're the leader of your life. You're bringing things to fruition, as you can see with this Empress card. This is about maybe being a mother or a grandmother. This is about nurturing and really living the life you want to live, but it's taking inner strength. But the inner strength is enabling you to be the Empress as well, okay? Love that for you. So let's go over to this beautiful angel driving the chariot, okay? So when I look at this, this is how other people are seeing you. First of all, who's seeing you that way? Who's seeing you that way is a Queen of Pentacles. So this is, maybe you're seeing yourself that way, for one thing, because I feel like a lot of you are the Queen of Pentacles. This could also be a businesswoman who's seeing you this way, or this could be a mother. This could be a rich lady, whoever this is, a neighbor, someone who wants to help you in some way, give you this helping hand from the universe. They're seeing you struggling to keep on course, but doing it, and also either being like their angel or being angelically guided or connected with spirit in some way. Okay. Love that. That's who's seeing you that way, the Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles has resources, has her life together. And is also very nurturing queen. Okay, so let's look at Ace of Swords. This is in your hopes and fears position, clarity, truth. Clarified by the Three of Cups. So for some of you, this could have been a third party situation that caused truth to come out. Maybe truth came out about a third party situation with a relationship, and this is why your hopes and fears around this love offer, this new love offer I see coming in, it's bringing this up. It's bringing up this old third party thing. Like, will this person be loyal? You know, am I going to have to compete? You know, I see now why competition and Queen of Wands is in your immediate future, because if you're meeting King of Wands, he may have been married to Queen of Wands, if you're following, and you're instantly feeling like maybe you're being put in a competition even if you're not, because of this old thing. Does that make sense? I hope that made sense, because I feel like it's dredging up something from the past that may not actually be existing. I mean, this person may well exist, but that doesn't mean you're in competition necessarily. But you were before. I'm not discounting that. You were before. We've seen it many times in your readings. And it's like you want the truth. You want to make sure there's truth. So it's hopes and fears there. But your final outcome is some kind of helping hand from the universe. And I feel like you have asked for this. I feel like, you know, Sagittarius, I feel like you have been so independent because of the situation you've been placed in. You've had to be independent. You've had to take care of yourself and everybody else. Maybe even before you were solo, before you got out of this third party thing that you were put in. I just get like, many times you've been like, I can't carry this whole load alone. You know, what am I going to do? How am I going to continue this? You know, it's not sustainable, because it's hard being solo a lot of times, you know. It has its perks, but it's also hard for people. I know, because I've done many, many readings for people who have been in this position, you know, just written off relationships, and it's great to a point, but then it also gets hard. There's also the stressful side of that. So I feel like if you've asked for a helping hand, it's coming in. This is your final outcome. So let's dig into this for a minute, okay? What is the Six of Pentacles about? Six of Pentacles is clarified by Six of Wands. So there's some kind of a victory, Sag. You're getting a victory, helping hand that leads to a victory. Let's ask more about that. Really interesting. Two sixes. Wands, Pentacles. It's you winning, staying on track, winning. And we've got Knight of Wands. So some of you might be relocating. I keep seeing this. It keeps coming up for Sagittarius. Some of you might be getting a new house, but you know, Knight of Wands is a card of everything being up in the air. And it's often the card of relocating, or people coming to visit from afar, or maybe your King of Cups or King of Wands is coming from afar to be with you. And that's a helping hand. There's a lot here, Sagittarius. But you're winning. I want to show you this because the Six of Wands, it's a victory. It's definitely a victory. And it comes from a helping hand. Let's ask, let me get this other deck for a second. Let's ask one last question here, and then I'll take it over to the extended and get a bunch more questions answered if you want to join me over there. And I'll put links. If you click the little eye, which is here or up here in the corner, the little tiny eye in a circle, it'll take you to all the ways to get the extended and Chippy's channel. Let's ask who is giving you this helping hand specifically? Where's the help actually coming from? It's coming from balance. It's coming from more balance. Something that creates balance for you. Justice could be coming from someone who is a Libra. Helping hand. And strength. Here's strength again. So it's twice now strength has shown up. It's coming from you being in charge, you being stronger, but it could be coming from a Leo. I'm asking who. So it could be a Leo, could be a Libra, could be from the justice system for some of you, you know, something legal. And it could be from just more inner strength. Or a Leo, a law enforcement officer, could be that. We did have Knight of Swords earlier. Okay. Could be someone, you know, that's their profession. So there we go, Sag. This was an interesting reading. Let me just get final thoughts here. before I go, and then I'll take it over to the extended, okay? And I'm sorry I'm so late. Normally I have your readings on Sunday mornings, and my Starlink was just bogged down yesterday. I just could not get this out until today. Because it's a lot of uploading that I do. It's not just this one video, you know. Anyway, 7 of Wands. Your final outcome is you're going to be standing your ground on something, Sag. This is your final outcome, standing your ground, determined about what you want, you know, really in your own energy, in your very own strong energy. And final words is Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, I love the Knight of Pentacles. A lot of people don't. A lot of people think it's no progress, but I see it as nature lovers. You know, I see the Knight of Pentacles as the beautiful nature lover. You know, maybe you're out trail riding on a horse. So somebody who would go hiking with you. This can represent you. And it's also in some of the decks, he's the bee healer, you know. Imagine somebody who can heal bees, okay? You know, bees are pretty important to our entire existence, you know, when you look at them, honeybees. So I really love this card, and it's like, here you are, standing your ground, making this progress. You know, this is a slow, steady progress card, and I like this because it's sustainable. It's not fast, one-time progress, one and done, and then you're back to struggling. This is consistent. This is consistency. Sometimes I call him the Steady Eddie card. And this is final words for you. You're making this slow, steady progress. You might be more connected with nature. You're standing your ground about something here. So join me over at the extended if you'd like. And if not, I'll see you guys again soon. Thank you so much for being here, Sag. I love reading for you guys. Bye now. Have a good one.